Hi. If you're looking at this video, you're probably extremely confused about what to do if you're turning 65, you have an HSA plan maybe, and you still want to stay on the employer group plan. And you're probably doing a lot of research, maybe burning up some brain cells, trying to figure this issue out. What if there was somebody that could take you down this journey, not charge you any extra for the services, and give you some peace of mind that you know you're making the right decision? Hi, my name is Debbie Hoffman. I'm the president and CEO of HIR Insurance Agency, and that is what we do. We are specifically trained with all these crazy rules from Medicare, pre-65 and above 65, so that you don't make a mistake and have to pay an inordinate amount of money later on. So the issue here is if you're turning 65, you have an HSA plan, you plan on working still, and you want to keep it, which I get it. I love my HSA. I've had one since they first came out. And as a former financial advisor, it's one of the best, basically, investment tools we have. You can put money in pre-tax, right? You take it out, it's tax-free. Let me see. I like tax-free. Therefore, we got to figure out if you can keep it. In most cases, I will tell you, you shouldn't keep your HSA if you're turning 65 and still working. I know. So here's the first question you want to answer. And that is the employer, do they have 20 or more employees or under 20? Because there's two different rules. So that's number one rule. If the employer has under 20, you're going to want to elect your Part A and B. You will not want to have your HSA plan. Probably best just to go onto a Medicare plan. If it's 20 or more employees, they cannot discriminate. So let's say you have a 25-year-old employee that's working and the health plan is primary, and you have a 75-year-old that's working, their health plan has to be primary also. So you cannot make them go onto Medicare. Now, what happens if you have that HSA plan and you are at a company that has 20 or more employees? That becomes a problem. There's two issues. First issue is if you elect your Part A, now remember A is for hospitalization, and it doesn't have a premium in most cases if you've worked 40 quarters in your life or your spouse has worked. So no premium, and most people will get their Part A and have it be secondary to their employer group plan, and they delay the Part B, which is what you have to pay the premium on. But if you have an HSA and you elect your Part A, you cannot contribute to the HSA. Well, you'll get penalized, by the way. Kind of defeats the purpose. So again, you may not want to have that HSA. If you're turning 65, you may want to go ahead and elect another plan on your employer group plan. Now, one of the options is to elect just another bronze plan that is not an HSA plan. But that brings us to gotcha number 2 with HSAs. HSAs or some bronze plans on your employer group plan do not have medication coverage. Or they do, but you have to satisfy a really high deductible. Well, Part D of Medicare, that's D for drugs. Part D of Medicare, if you don't get it when you're eligible, you could be penalized. So let's springboard 2 years, you're going to retire, and you've had your HSA because you just love it. So they're going to give you this letter when you finally go onto Medicare. It says, we don't show you had creditable coverage. Now, creditable coverage is the same as Medicare or better. Medicare, at the time of this taping, the deductibles are no more than $435. So if you have a high deductible plan, the deductible may be $5,000. That won't be creditable coverage in Medicare size. You can easily call your current plan and find out if they're creditable coverage for Part D. That's what you want to know to see if you can avoid this Part D penalty. So if you did not have it and you had your HSA plan, you're going to pay a penalty It's not that much, but it is something. So it's at the time of this taping, it goes by the national average of whatever the Part D plans are, which at the time here is $51 this year. So $51, they take 1% of that. So 51 cents times however many months you did not have creditable coverage. So if it was 24 months or 36 months, they multiply that 51 cents times that amount of months. You pay that monthly in addition to your Part D plan forever and ever. Amen. Whew, gives me the heebie-jeebies, because our job, as we know it, is to help put you in a better health and wealth position, not to make it worse. So you want to be really careful with the Part D. Now, one option would be, before you turn 65, during your company's open enrollment, elect maybe a bronze plan or another plan that you can put Part A as secondary. So you can choose maybe a high deductible plan if you want. Put A as secondary. Medicare will pay the hospitalization if something would happen to you. And you can elect a Part D plan, because parts of the rules of Medicare is you can have A or B. You don't have to have both. And you can get a Part D plan. And we would help you figure out what the best Part D plan would be for you. So, if your head has not exploded yet, the easy thing to do is just give us a call. We'll walk you through this and we'll make sure you don't make a mistake. That's our biggest goal in life, is to make sure you don't make a mistake for later on. So our telephone number is 323-455-4961. Go to our website, which is HIR, so it's www.go2hir.com, and check us out, like on Yelp and Google. They have a ton of our clients that have been so gracious and sharing their story, and you never know, you might kind of like, oh, that's me right there. Again, we do not charge broker fees, so it's going to cost you the same whether you go directly, do all this research and go to the plans yourself, or if you allow us to help you and make it easy on you. So give us a call, and we look forward to talking with you.